EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And able to find Allen Lazard. 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
25 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is Smith.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Complete to Logan Thomas. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 50, it's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Out of the gun, Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Kevin King there defensively.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Gain of 21 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's
with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Looking for Inman deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping some...
You're supposed to make it a little tad bit disgusting, like, I don't want it. Okay.
Would come open downfield, but they never did.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right.
34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes out, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
sound like he's scared to me.
Ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the play. And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 12-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Mason Crosby.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, Allen.
Inman has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, open man here, Sims complete.
That's good.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
At the 37-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Now Allen again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards.
Who are you
first
talking
down.
to?
12 more yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense.
For what?
And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down and 8.
this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
To the air. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Danny Johnson returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
47-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Where?
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we...
Okay, so you would have to call them to see if you would have a follow-up appointment, and then you would just have to, if you don't...
down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
What up, Frank? Fuck y'all playing? No. Nah. Yeah, I hear you. For real, it sound like you're in the holiday spirit. I I'll shoot you my Zelly in a little bit. For real, for real. I wish I played this week. What position? Well, Dallas basic, so I'm playing, bro. I know I'm fucking around. Hey, that's how Diggs is on here. Diggs is nuts. The separation he complete on his last cut is retarded. I finally lost a game. I just lost to the Packers. It's been a long time. Hey, Yang, I almost got 50 duds. Madden, I'm one away. I'm 49 and 34. You lying? Nah, I know I didn't. Cause last time I checked, y'all boys had way over 100 games. Well, okay, not 100, but you had over 50. Nah, you had more than that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Get down. Total. No, I'm sorry. Total. Total games.
they did, and they stating then they said something how they were supposed to send over requests, and now she's stating that she's not supposed to send over requests because they're the one who referred the patient to us. Okay. It's okay. Alrighty. Bye. Okay, thank you for holding. So for this, I do have to send you over to medical records. Okay, so I'm going to transfer you over to medical records, and on the other patient, I did send an email already. You're welcome. You have a good one. Keisha? Morning. You asleep? Is Nova in here?
You got a cracking window. House be looking like it's on fire when I go outside.
No, it don't.
I'm gonna take a video one day and show you.
Please. This man said we smoke so much that when he opened the door, you see this, like, basically hot box in the house. That's not true.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Nice.
They love their football
I'm running
in this
with the
part of the
Colts.
country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Hey, that might be a sleeper team right there. Might upset somebody.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
They play old school football.
On to get us started, and we are underway.
Nah, I'm talking in real life though.
This will make it into the end zone.
I said they might upset somebody.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity late.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Bear with me. You have a good day.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
53 is a mark. 53. Check 53. Right here. That's what I do. Check 31. Check 31.
Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for Inman deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Hines. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a Colts first down.
Yes, I would. We don't know what's going on right now, so if you're experiencing any pain and you would like for him to help you with some type of pain relief, I would see him. But if you want to wait till after you're done with your surgery, you can also do that too.
Round 80.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
Rivers.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard
A gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
If you're in a lot of pain, I would.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Hines. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
I'm about to cook. Probably potatoes and shit. Band-Aid.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
complete.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Colts.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 57 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
All right, come on, y'all. Let's go.
And he'll be dropped at the
Coach gonna give me number 50.
So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Even though I'm playing my team. Here you go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Got him.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Alex Smith.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and
Colts
get a
looking
clue
nice,
that
too.
maybe there's
That's
going
gonna
to
be
be
a
some
hard
pressure
game
coming
for
at
him.
you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Hines. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered,
I'm playing for
they have
draft
to feel pretty
picks.
good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There you go.
To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down.
Ball.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Whoa! Come on, bro. This man really sat here and let the ball get thrown right behind him.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Let me take this man up top.
At 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dead.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but also one.
And for the 3rd
Right
time
there,
here,
bitch. Let's
it's
go.
intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
taken down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What, a hotel?
Rivers on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Black 15!
A first down throw here for Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Hines, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I'm about to cook.
He'll get the first down and more inside
You
the
can
20.
give her like those, give her the apple and oranges.
The tackles made at Washington's
Daddy about to
9-yard
cook breakfast,
line.
okay?
19, 16 yards, a first down.
I couldn't. And then she said hat again. So I was just like, your appointment is.
Secretary 90! Round 80!
You can give her some waffles.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and he takes this
All right,
one
I
for
think
a
he about
Colts
to quit.
touchdown.
That's number 50 right
A
here.
20-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their
Throwing it
advantage.
bad.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the
Throw
third
it in
quarter,
rotation.
decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They snap it to Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Got to.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field.
That boy, yeah.
Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To the air again, Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. From the red zone now, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone.
I just scored in the 4th quarter. Where's my vape at? You see my vape?
Washington able to make this a close game again.
I could have swore I brought it
As
in
general
last
rule,
night.
quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Colts 21, Washington 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Sorry, getting out late.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From midfield now on 2nd down.
Bit.
Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
And now here's Inman bringing in the pass.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Washington,
25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 21 apiece. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught at the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
And he's able to put it through.
Nova, stop!
Makes the score Colts 28, Washington 21.
I don't know how to get a big sister.
Real, bro.
I would have been got my ass whooped by my brothers.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
You know what? Let's go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I ain't telling nobody.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm like, I don't fucking know. That's not one of my doctors. They talk about that. Well, you need to reschedule. And I'm like, well, let me confirm.
Made a nigga quit.
Like, you can't do that. Now you decide to send out an email at 11:44.
Number 50. Oh.
That here sounded fucking stupid.
Fat boy in the kitchen. Nigga Rich said it. Gotta be the fattest vegan I know. That shit be funny every time, bro.